we're still just like stepping out of winter. Winter was really fucking hard. We kind of like didn't really have any food, so I kind of like packed up this caravan with food and sent them on their merry way, right? But I don't think they actually packed the food in the caravan and went. So they starved the whole way there, and well, they didn't exactly starve the whole way back because I initially accidentally picked up all of my colonists and the enemies. We took no prisoners, unfortunately. I didn't have any shock lancers, so everybody died. The game is really, really trying to take out a lot of people at the moment, so it's not also probably going to let me take anybody else at the moment, unless I really try. Like, really, really try. So, I ended up coming home with my colonists snacking on my dead colonists that I was trying to bring home to bury. So that was terrible. So now I have like 17 fucking cannibals that are really fucking pissed off, and everybody else is kind of a little bit pissed off about it. So I'm not thrilled about this whole situation because we don't do cannibalism here, so they're in like direct violation, like everything I try to do here. But in all things considered, we've only had 21 people out of 262 cannibalized, so extremely low number, to be fair. I'm just fixing up my animal quantities because I realized that I normally have like chickens and ducks like a lot higher, and if I let them keep an extra like 5 or so females on all these stacks, we'll have a lot more breeding females. That's what I was realizing. So hopefully then the extra 5 females will do like, it's gonna like mean that we don't get as much meat coming into the end of spring, but I'm hopefully thinking that maybe it means we get a bit more meat in summer, and we should have maybe enough animals for, what do you call it? We might have enough animals to make it through summer, like food otherwise. But I noticed that like some of these animals got down to, I think I took it as a 1:5 ratio on the animals. They did actually cull some, so yeah, now we got it on 15. I just wanted to fix that up straight up because I'm like, I need to make sure my people don't accidentally like cull them straight away. I got no idea what's coming, so my people could be really upset. They could be mellow. I could have prisoners. I could have hospital people. So I guess we're gonna find out. But this is the group coming home. I got all my animals and stuff down here. So yeah, we lost a few people. We lost in total since winter has started 14 people collectively. This group lost 8 on their own, so quite a few out of like 14. But yeah, I've only got 256 animals, and we're down to 248 people from, 262, so it's a bit of a drop back. Also just having a quick look around the base. Hey Beta, welcome in. What are you doing? I'm also trying to get my kitchen and stuff set up too, so hopefully we can do that. And changing my grow rooms and stuff so we have a little bit more space outside. There goes Cammy. Alright, what are you up to, Cammy? Yeah, I thought so. Right next to the turrets. I don't know if I could do much for you with that. I could get Lorna and see if I could maybe arrest you. That would be your absolute... No, I am going to have to melee attack her. Cammy's about to get probably pretty fucked over because I can't do much about those turrets. Be honest with that. Don't use your guns. Just go and attack Cammy herself. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully my turrets don't go off on her. So Cammy just fucking died. Yeah, no, cooking. Let's try that again. Let's see if Cammy won't do that again. The other thing too is like I want to have like the best kind of potential outcome where like they potentially are still alive. Because like the whole point is I am trying to keep these bastards all alive. So if they can just ride out the next 13 hours in game, that would be great. They must be all on the extreme break list. Also, hey Ghostly, welcome in. Medical treatment. Oh yeah, Fur is also needing medical treatment, but they're not entitled to any medicine. so they may or may not die. I don't think they got anything going on that's going to like kill them, but if they keep having fights, they will. So yeah, basically like the colonists, even if they do snap, they should have a different option. I'd like to stop losing more cooks because there's actually quite a lot of cooks out on this by accident, which we found out when we did not have any medical people to treat anybody. So yeah, I lost a couple of good cooks, and I'd rather not lose another set of cooks if I could, because we're already pretty low on that kind of quota. I'm saving channel points, need that 10k because I want to see the black dress. Oh yeah. I'm sure you'll get that. It's like, I think around about 2,000 or so points, give or take, per stream. So that's like what, about 5 streams? 5 streams should be there? Give or take, that's like for, I think, an entire stream, like start to finish. But yeah, it does happen sometimes. I get like sometimes people come in and like redeem like multiple different outfits and stuff, but if you have a favorite one, it could be like enjoyable to kind of save up for it. I also thought about moving these guys too, if I can. My miners and stuff. I thought about moving them inside because at the moment I don't have a need for the bottom half of this yet. I know it's all limestone, but I should still get like a small percentage of alternate material out of this. Like I'm getting like a very small amount of slate coming up out of this. I was getting more when they were like here, so I don't know. What's a told a funny joke work today? Want to hear it? I might pass on that, if that's okay, Ghostly. We've just had like a few too many jokes occasionally. I'm just trying to like, in a way, kind of like cull that, you know. But I appreciate you asking though. Yeah. The main thing is like, I appreciate that you ask before that. Because not everybody does, and I've had it before where we have like 4 hours of like comedy hour where I know you're not going to do this, but like where people just like keep rolling with jokes and I'm like, please stop, you know. I don't know. I'm also hoping my rat population gets up too, because this is supposed to be feeding us. I realized that I allowed like a lot of rats to exist, and then I realized that with my whole rat situation, I should really be buffing up the chickens, because those things can just like pop out eggs anywhere. And as long as my people aren't eating those eggs, we should have like a fair few chickens coming through. I know I'm moving these to somewhere where it's not going to be like hooked in really well. Not yet. It's not going to have like electricity and stuff over here. But I think a couple of minutes without stone production, because we've got a lot of excess limestone, should be okay. Because I need slate, and I want them to have a little bit higher chance potentially of pulling up some fucking slate over here or something, you know. Before I tell jokes, I do a lot of things I always ask first, because I don't want to accidentally make you or chat uncomfortable or upset. I appreciate that. Alban, no. Bad Alban. Yeah, no, we've had it. I like I said, I appreciate it because like we've had it before where like some people, you know, like obviously do think that like the jokes are hilarious and stuff, but then I end up being like a kind of treated like a text-to-speech kind of creature, and it just gets really awkward and uncomfortable on my part because I'm like, well, I can't have a conversation when we're like just going joke to joke, you know. So I always appreciate it. I also just appreciate people asking if something's okay here. Because, like, you know, it's also just the awareness that, like, not every stream and streamer and stuff like that are one of the same. Like, we all have, like, different levels of, like, what we enjoy and stuff in our streams. So it's a little bit of, like, consideration stuff, too, that I very much appreciate here. Hey, Lincoln, can you take Alban to hospital? He should be fine, probably. So Alban's stuffy bad boy. Look, I'm going to have, I almost put in my go live message, and I'm like, this is just going to end up with like somebody coming in with the completely wrong impression, but I was going to be like something along the lines of, what did I say? My go live, hold on. I said 17 cranky cannibals arrived home and very upset, and I was like, gonna say like naughty cannibals or something like that, or like cranky, like naughty cannibal or something along those lines. And I'm like, yeah, no, somebody's gonna get the wrong impression of this. I'm like, especially when it's a go live message, And like, you know how sometimes you can have like, you've seen a streamer in passing and you like this stuff, so you just like, you follow temporarily. And you're like, I don't even know too much about the streamer, but you know, I might come back and like check them out later or something. I'm like, there'd be probably somebody in that collection of people that have no idea that that's not like the whole vibe here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just setting myself up for a bad time with that. So I'm like, I just customize it to them being cranky. Because I'm like, they're shitty. They've got like, I don't know where they all went, but they've got like 13 hours tops. I checked after stream last week to see like how long they had, because I'm like, one person had to have been somebody like pretty recently. And yeah, they've just got like 24 hours or so in the game. And then they might have like a small negative buff after that. I don't know. I'm also trying to find somebody that can maybe do some like wall deconstruction like you. You're like partially okay. What are you off to do? You're building a shelf. Can I get you to just deconstruct some shit? Yeah, someone is going to be a little freak about it. Yeah. That's the thing though. It's like most of my community are like really nice, respectful adults and stuff. Like genuinely like really great people. And every so often there's like just one like strange little creature. Like, you know, if anybody's seen Phineas and Ferbs, I'm just starting to watch that. And it's like when the fucking platypus like starts making like various chittering noises. I experience it like that. It's just like that one chatter that's just going like a little bit weird. And I'm just like, now that's all I'm gonna picture is just a chittering platypus. So I think that's also fantastic because, you know, I'm Australian, so it's Australian, platypus is Australian and stuff. Whoa. The hell? Something blew up. A huge explosion. Yeah, of course. It's fine, we got 5 foam poppers. Yeah. Okay, hey Franklin. Can you clean up the workshop? That's a really shit job to give to Franklin. Franklin's like so nice. But somebody's gotta do it. And Franklin's like right there. I know he's also gonna be like planting stuff. I love that he's got like pink hair. Pinky purple hair? I can't quite tell at nighttime. It's probably pink, but at nighttime it's more purple. But yeah, this is why I started making 5 foam poppers. Not specifically for these things blowing up, but you know, just for more along the lines of like my people setting shit on fire. I got a lot of pyromaniacs. I also think I moved my things over and I need to destroy these, I believe. I think. Well, I'm gonna yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check that out because I've moved 2 over and I'll need to see what they're doing with that. I think these ones have got to go. I think. And so I've never been to Australia. Next year I'm visiting Tokyo next year. Nice. I'm not really one for traveling, but I understand like a lot of people do enjoy traveling. But yeah, like lots of medical conditions and stuff like that just make like the concept of traveling, especially like language barriers, having been like centered around a lot of like food concerns and stuff like that over like the last decade and stuff. Plus also like financially and stuff, like traveling can be expensive, at least out of Australia and shit. So at least for like, I don't know. I think it's expensive. Most people are like it's not, but yeah. But yeah, I don't really do like traveling myself, but I always like that like a lot of people like enjoy it. The thing really kind of scares me. I heard a spider that hurts people. Which one? I guess. Because like we have spiders that charge you here. Like I've told stories in the past, literally of what do you call it? Like, you know, going to a bathroom and being like cornered by a spider in a vulnerable moment where I can't leave and it just fucking runs at me. And I'm like, the fuck am I supposed to do with myself? You know? But yeah, that's Australia for you. And we're coming into spider season at the moment, actually. So we've had one outside. It was kind of small. It was like smaller than the palm of my hand, but like only just barely. It didn't quite get inside. We normally get like hand-sized ones, and they normally 3 or so at a time. Like they breed collectively. I don't know what spider I think it's called. Yeah, that's way down south. So I'm in Queensland, and that's in New South Wales. They do have some of them are kind of creeping up the coast now. So, because it's like getting warmer and shit, like collectively in Australia. So their like range of living is moving up. But yeah, funnel web spiders not too bad. Like funnel web spiders generally stay in their little like, I don't know, hole in the ground kind of thing. They only really come up to like eat and mate. But like they're normally not too bad. They obviously have like massive fucking mandibles, so you know, you kind of don't really want to like, I guess, get bitten by them and shit. Like you don't want to get bitten by any Australian what do you call it? Any kind of Australian animal. I guess you don't really want to get bitten by. Frankie, can you try to... I really want to arrest her. I just think we could probably hit her, but I need somebody that's got the ability to actually shoot. Sasha's like a mental break. How about you? There we go. See if we can catch up to you. I'll see how this goes. Yeah, funnel web spiders are right. Unless it's like their time to mate, they generally stay in their home. Yeah, let you two go because you're not probably going to help. There goes Felicia. I'm going to have to grab somebody else for Leia over there because, yeah, you should be fine. Unless somebody starts shooting over here, I might grab you two. You two can melee attack and you can maybe come down and help us. So I don't think we're going to have a problem with her getting to the animals. I think they're going to take her out. Felicia is going downwards, so Campbell and Bora might be able to get to her. Maybe. Or Noskabar might. I think she's going down here, but if Noskabar tries to get to her, I don't think he'll go the right way around. I don't want to arrest her. I just want to see. But the people that I have got... Can I get you guys to, like, just punch her? It would be so funny if I had people that were, like, not pulled up for this, like, go over and punch her. Okay, you guys are still human. A human can help us. Hey, can you smack Leia? Or not? The fuck? Alright, I see how it is. I've got like 5 people down here having mental breaks. Bowman, fucking Ricey, Shizuka, Sloan, all having mental breaks in this specific area. Okay, try again. See if you guys can catch up to her. She's Skizzer, can I get you to clean this so Franklin can like fuck off and do something else? Ray, you're not in a mental state. You better not be going for that lamb. Or the ducks, realistically. I only have like 1 male duck at the moment, so if you fucking touch that bastard, good luck to you. Everybody is catching up to Felicia. I don't want her to die. Obviously, I don't want either of them to die. Get away from the duck. She's fucking catching on it. Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought she was going to actually hit it for a second there. I'm like, she might be close enough to actually, like, you know, sideswipe the bastard. Because I've only got like 1 adult male at the moment that can breed. She did want to like absolutely just smack that duck. Is anybody actually catching up to you? Yes, 22 hours. Okay, she's really close by. I'm pretty sure we probably don't need this many people on it. She's at 22 hours and I would like to see... Is the other one still alive? There's a chance that if this one goes down, she might just die. Oh, thank God. What is your health? Just, yeah, you're gonna need medical. That's fine. I kind of already considered the fact that tonight was going to be a lot of either prisoners or medical, and my thoughts were the more people that I can get to be in medical versus in prison, the better, because what will happen is my people will try really hard to do prison break if I have prisoners. And also if they're in prison, then I have to waste time recruiting them. This is why, generally speaking, like in the last few months, I have done a fair few of arrests because I've just had so many people upset with moving here. I've just had to make the exception. But generally speaking, I normally just put everybody in hospital with the view that, like, they calm the fuck down and they're back out being productive pretty quickly. So it can be kind of useful. Panther's already coming out for that, so that's good. So yeah, I'm not going to get to like cull off like a whole heap of baby animals and stuff, but you know, maybe we can have 5 extra adult females in every group breeding. Hey Hatterene, welcome in. Oh my god, there's so many colonists. We had more. About a week ago we had 262. We're down to 248 at the moment. We're also really low on animals too, because we moved base a couple of times, and we kind of had to abandon a whole heap of resources and shit. So we moved here before winter with like no food. Well, we had like about a year here, I guess, before like, well, nearly a year before we ran out of resources. But yeah, basically at the start of winter we had no food. So this is spring now, and we're only just getting like food production and stuff going. Well, we've had enough to kind of make it through, but we have lost like 14 people in the last few weeks, because it's been the 6th of spring at the moment, and everybody's just arrived home from an attack quest, and they're all kind of shitty because I don't think they actually packed their food to go on the quest. So everybody got like starvation, and a few people died, and you know, all that sort of stuff. So I'm just in the process of moving some stuff around. I also need to, now that I realize that, I need to call in my traders. There's a Costa. What's you're on 9. Let you guys keep moving around. I might spot somebody else in the area that I'd rather do a trade with. But yeah, how you doing? Welcome in. This colony's been going for quite a while, so like, yeah, it's kind of a struggle at this point, honestly, to keep them alive, because obviously we have very little supply of like food. We also have very low medicine and other stuff, and everybody's kind of very upset. So like, they literally went through having to move, and then 1.5 updated, and I had to move them again because our map glitched. And then once we got here, once I had to move 180 odd colonists all the way here at once, that was an effort. We kind of have just been like building in survival mode for quite a long time. Now we're at the point where we should be getting like big harvests, and we should have surplus resource. We have like nothing surplus. We have like fuck bugger all animals walking in. We do have like a few, but this is it. Like, we don't get more than this come in at the moment before we're culling them. And I'm in the process of also like rearranging and rebuilding and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, we're kind of a little bit all over the shop, but the main thing is if they can survive through spring, and if Phoebe doesn't try to kill us again, because she's trying real hard to like wipe us out at the moment. She's tried a few different times. If we could get to like the end of spring, summer, I really do think we might be able to put aside enough resources into winter. Because look, we've got like 16,000 rice and 13,000 berries at the minute, which is really great. I'm still calling in traders literally non-stop, back to back, because I'm like, I need them to try. I don't know if you're the buddy of that one, but I guess we'll find out. I need them to try to get us extra food when and where we can. You guys are, yeah, they are allies. Cool. I also need to give my allies gifts, but I've got nothing. I literally have nothing to give them at this point, which really sucks, because like I don't have spare animals, I don't have leathers, I don't have surplus food, I have no furniture. Like, a lot of them really like receiving wood, and I'm happy to like throw that at them, but I don't have any wood to spare. I'm still trying to like harvest this whole map for myself. Oh, Skiz is finally catatonic. I'm also growing out this section too. I don't know if you guys saw that. I think that was right into stream the other week. I'm adding berries to that. Daughter Kelly died. Where are you? I could probably get Tomboy. So Skizzer, I've got like, I think 5 people in my colony that have 0 medical privileges, because they just keep doing shit. And basically, the more shit you do in my colony, the less medical privileges you have access to, unless you're one of the original colonists. And Skizzer is one of them, and I don't know how that guy's still alive, because he's gone through like several battles where he's been seriously maimed, and he just goes and lays down and he's great. He just gets up the next day and he's like, yeah, I guess that happened. I don't know. Wild. I also need to get rid of this wall too. You don't deserve treatment. Well, it's, where is it? They have, yeah, there's like Turk, Linda, Fur, Skizzer's down at the moment. Fur's still unhappy. We're in a no drugs colony too, so a lot of people are unhappy with that. It limits the recreation as well. Like, I could make them really happy really easy if I did like beer and some smoke leaf and some other shit, but let's not do that because it's harder. But yeah, these people have lost their privileges. These ones have had it revoked almost to none. These ones are, they've done stuff, and these ones have just done stuff. So it's on the like the list there. I was trying to get somebody to deconstruct this. What have you got, chimpanzee? Depressive. That must be the butcher one. Tired. The poor mood around others. Yeah, I feel you. I want you are able to do construction. I'll grab Armadillo in a sec. So basically, yeah, all my people that kind of return from the attack quest are like super upset at the moment. And when they're super upset, we're just going to get like various tantrums and dazes and awful stuff going on. And so far it hasn't been too bad. There you are. Come here, mate. I know you're building limestone floors, but I need my walls deconstructed so that then I can expand this area. I know that if I don't ask somebody to walk over to deconstruct something, they probably won't do it for a while. Because I have a lot of stuff in my base to build and they'll do that first. But I kind of need a couple of these like pulled apart. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of like halving my grow room so that I can put in a fire break. I need to move my lights and shit around, but it's fine. Basically, it means that I can get probably about the same yield, but less chance of having a fire happen. That's kind of my hope. Ricey, awful barracks. Everybody's got a little bit of awful barracks at the moment because a lot of people, I had to move inside for winter. Everybody's kind of just sleeping out, you know, on ground beds and stuff like that. And I only have so much wood to make actual beds. So we've been kind of going hard with the beds as much as we can. If I could do a little count at the moment without accidentally picking up anything else. Way up to bed-wise. I'm not going to be able to get all the ones up here. Hold on. I think if I zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay, we've got like 137 beds at the moment. Double beds made. We've got more going to get made. I'm hoping if I can bring this up to like almost 200. I think I'd need about 200 because a lot of the people are still couples. But yeah, I'm going to need about 200 odd beds for like 260 people. 230 would be better. But we'll do what we do. I also had to change over a bunch of my crops so I could get everybody to like replant it ASAP. Which is why everybody's like super hard working on this at the moment, which is great. We also needed so much medical. We now have some fucking medical. Like, it's not the great medical. It's not like industrial or better, but we have the ability to treat people, you know, if they're so inclined to be allowed to be treated. But yeah, that's a thing. I don't have power coming through here yet. And yeah, we've got no prisoners, which is nice. So I was hoping that if I didn't have prisoners, I could use both as hospitals temporarily. But I think it's better if I leave one as a prison. Either that or I could pop a bed in there, like in these corners. And that way if I have colonists fuck up, I've got somewhere to put them temporarily. But I don't find that those are very secure spaces. Colonists died. We had like 8 colonists. No, like 10 colonists die technically last week. We had 5 in a caravan die. No, fucking... When I can English, we had 8 in a caravan die, and I think we had 2 in colony die. There we go. I had a moment. It's fine. You guys are all probably treated. How are we going with animals too? I also reduced a lot of their medical privileges too. A lot of the ones that have industrial should be like the original animals. That also helps. Friend Buffalo. Everybody was fucking friends with Buffalo. So Buffalo did die, right? Except that I'm now finding out that apparently Buffalo was like a super incredibly social guy and everybody really liked him. So everybody's upset that he died, and I didn't realize that he had so many friggin' connections in my base. And this is always the thing, is when somebody dies, like something can happen. Like I know somebody with a bonded animal did die. And luckily nothing about that has happened. Yeah, no. See, you're back home now, so that shit doesn't fly. Back to hospital with you, I guess. Nate kibble Lamau. Look, we are making some kibble. I do want to go through my kitchen benches and like stop them from doing some stuff. You're gonna run down here, but guess what I've got waiting for you, mate? I've got a couple of people be waiting for you. Probably might as well just see if I can attack you straight up from the bottom half. So no drugs colony means that anybody that's having like a tantrum where they want to go and like use something means that they get sent to hospital or prison, depending on like how that goes. In this case, Byro's going to hospital because we also had, when they did the attack quest, this is hard to see in here for a second. When we did the attack quest, obviously like the enemies we attacked had like various different like substances and stuff, right? And there was nothing I could do while I had like only level 4 medics and stuff running around. I just had to like keep people alive long enough to get them the fuck out of there. And yeah, this is the case of you're back home now, son. Shit doesn't fly here. You know, it was okay on the caravan, but you're not on the